When I've been places where people have legs, I just get so, somebody took a picture when I was gone and they took, like how people take pictures. I said, oh, no, I need it all the way to the ground. We're not doing
I
any
need
of
my
this
legs.
picture stuff that's just this much.
It's always interesting to see how tall people are. If you see them the first time.
Yes.
It's
We're
always-
just amazed that people are wearing something other
Totally.
than sweatpants from the waist down.
Totally. I think that's so
I'm
good.
incredibly disappointed that we're back to this point. I love my sweatpants and jerseys.
Me too. It's been
outfit.
great.
Yeah.
Virtual's been
It's all right.
wonderful.
It's nothing wrong with
You were
it.
giving me the look.
No, I wasn't. I was thinking that there was a wire behind you. It was kind of distracting. I was like,
It matches your shirt, Jade.
yes,
You
it's
match the
kind of
water
like
behind
it's
you.
kind
So
of like
pretty.
there's something
Look behind
happening.
you.
It's
You
just
got it back.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I'm a water
Okay,
fairy today.
it's kind of interesting. Okay, so I thought I would start and just share a couple of the things that people left me, and then we could all talk about what happened. But I had said
You're
in
on.
there that
You're
if
on.
they had a minute, and if you sent it after a certain time, I didn't get it. Okay, so I was going to start, and I was going to say that Julie Gianassi, we haven't seen her for a little bit here, and she was pretty excited to say that she qualified this time. And she did leadership with 5 directors. And they went to a house or somewhere, and so I know Becky Caminiti was there, and Erica and Tracy, and I think Bev Nito was there.
yeah.
And she said that was really so helpful for her, because it was the first time that she actually did Peek into Pink, and that was her first Zoom that she did that, and then did her Facebook birthday parties. Now, those of you that know, I think it's Julie Gianassi and Lisa Raup, but there's another one that in that seminar, they're like in the top 10, but sometimes the top 5, Cheryl Clark,
Cheryl Clark.
that they're always like right there. So their sales are stinking unbelievable.
Well, and Lisa's sister's that way too.
Yes,
I
Andrea.
saw her in Florida. I went to her
Andrea,
house.
Did you?
And I think she was, maybe she was like number 8 right now, or yeah.
Look at
So that's
that.
kind of fun.
Well,
The
Vicki
two
Thomas
sisters.
is right up there with them
Is
this year.
she?
That's awesome
She
to
is.
hear that. So anyway, what she liked so much about this was that she actually, at one of her faces, she sponsored or recruited somebody that was on the birthday party. Now you have to understand that there's been times, Julie, right, in our lives, in our communication, where I may have suggested to her that with a client base that large, there were some team members in there. We maybe had that conversation, so this was a big deal. So she wanted me to know that that her unit had 8% more than last year, and she personally had 22% less, but she was okay with it because her unit is selling more, and she was adding a unit member and her own personal team member. So that was for me, that she wanted to let me know that was a huge win for her, that she was helping other people. So I kind of got a kick out of that. And then April, she starts CAR, and Traverse would be way beyond, and yet that is something that she and her unit would like to do. So that was Julie. I have Kathy Huda did a bronze medal, and she is actually on target for a triple star, and this is for the 6th time that she would have done triple star.
Cool.
And she said it really wasn't her goal, but when you work all those areas, it actually just happens. So that was what she shared. And then we had Lisa Raup, and she said she just thinks this whole virtual thing has given her and her unit a new energy. And what she spoke about more than once was that it's all, her connections now are all over the country. They're not just in a geographic area. So the number of virtual parties that they have done, her focus has been on not just her customers, but also her team, and encouraging them to think about people other than just in their circle of influence that are close. She's 50% up over last year. She still continues, her focus is she wants to move her consultants up, and then personally wants to build her team. And if you've watched, I know, Lisa, you haven't been able to be here, but there's been more than one like medal that she's gotten, you know, the bronze or silver or gold. I mean, but she's definitely still working her personal efforts. And so that's what her focus is for her team and for herself. But really the focus that I heard was I'm spreading out around the country. I'm not going to limit myself to here. We have, I don't want to miss anybody. I've got Jillian Wise, and she is up 71% over her last March, 2020 March, and she had in the March so far the highest wholesale, retail, and something else. I'm not sure that my writing wasn't really good there. Sorry, Jillian. But anyway, she continued to talk about how this isn't something that just happened, but it's something that they've been consistently doing for years, and she feels like it has made a difference. What she did through January through March was she did a hostess contest. She didn't feel that her unit was all on board with the hostess contest, but she's always done a bubble sheet for how many faces she's done. So with those 3 months, she did get about 6 consultants on board, and ended up, they did 39 classes that they did with hostesses. And so they're gonna host a event now with all the hostesses. And so she's kind of excited about that. They've had since January 9 new team members, and there's so many things that she feels that they have moved up and off the chart. And Jillian, I didn't get everything because I had to leave, so I couldn't write everything down. But that was one of the last things that I got that she thought it ended up being so successful. She is going to do April, May, June for another hostess contest. Now I know, and I'm sure some of you know, that when you get a hostess who sees that they've got friends that are purchasing product, that would certainly be somebody that you could talk to, right, about moving them into a consultant position. So I'm assuming that's going to be her goal when she has this hostess celebration that they're planning to have right now after that. Beth Gallagher was supposed to be here, had a family emergency. She did a silver medal, and they almost did 23,000 wholesale, which is the best this year, the best they had. And she said she finished their 8th Cadillac with I think 1 new team leader, and she feels like she has right now some hungry new consultants that she's excited about. So we're sorry she couldn't make it. Mallory and Derek is off the charts happy because it's the very first time that she got qualified to come with a 16,000. So that was her off the charts excited. She also has, since January, she said thank you for making me track my months, because she's beat every month her best January, her best February, her best March, and she's made sure that she's really checking that, you know, to have a win. And she has an elite team leader who is on target for a car. Wow. And so she was very happy about that. And first time ever they're on target for the $300,000 unit club. And I think that was what I think I wrote for hers. I'm pretty sure that was what. But, oh, and first time on target, that would mean for double star too. Wow. So she was excited about that too, to be on target for that. So I know that she would be eager and is, I know everybody saw that she's gonna have a girl. And she's all excited about gonna have a girl. And that's who got to me before I left. So I always think we learn a lot from hearing what your month was like, how you feel you got there, and then somebody sometimes shares something where you say, hey, that's an idea that I would like to have. Mm-hmm. So maybe, Meg, if we could go
Sure.
around. Mm-hmm.
I got here on personal business. We added 6 new consultants this month. I have an on-target car driver. We have a new senior consultant. We are on target unit club, on target traverse. And we grew from February to March by 9.
Wow.
We went from 69 to 78. Wow. So we're pretty excited about that. We're doing more. They're starting to get on board with virtual. It took long enough, but I don't know if it's just me. I keep talking about it, but they're all starting to bite the bullet and work virtually, like it or not. And the other thing is they're starting to talk differently about the business, way differently than they ever had. I don't know why, but they take it on like it's like, oh, if I ask them to join, it's like, they're changing everything. And so we just started talking differently to people about, about their business and what they could do with it. And it's $30, you could give it a whirl, you could do something with it. And the funny thing is we're finding that most of them aren't even doing the $30 one. They're doing the $100 one and the $30 one, so we've been doing a lot of new consultant trainings and a lot of career, inventory talks and that kind of stuff, which is kind of fun because I haven't done that for a while. And just really getting some people to kind of dig in here and do a little bit more with their businesses, so new life adds new excitement and things, and then it kind of wakes up the old. They're like, oh wow, so the girl that became a senior consultant, she was one that, I'm probably not going to do much with this, I just want you to know, but when I sell really well. And then she called me and she goes, oh, what do I do? There's a lady that wants to join. What do I do? And I'm like, you sign her. That's what you do. So it's kind of been a new energy and a new focus. And, we've been talking unit club since July 1st, and they're constantly asking where are we at, where are our numbers. And so it's just a sense of team and camaraderie, and it's just kind of changed the whole focus of everything.
That's exciting to have an on-target.
It is
Absolutely.
exciting.
It really
Thank you very
It
much.
is.
I'm hoping, I'm going to be cheering on that one. for
Yep,
sure.
me too.
Okay, all right, let's see. Amy, what happened in March?
Am I on, Jeannie, or am I?
Your head is cut off. Other than that, no, you've got a head now.
Jody.
She does, she's got a head.
I have a head now?
Yep. you've
Okay,
got one.
that's great. Hey, everyone.
Oh, now you've got rid of her part of it. She only has a.
I know if you
No.
tip it just right, it gives you,
Maybe she only
the
needed a
whole
nose.
head.
So good.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
glad
thank
to
you.
see you. Yay.
Glad to see you all.
Yeah, and we'll pause just 1 minute. We're just pausing. It's okay.
I don't think you can pause. I think you can just start the video over
we can-
again.
No, we'll keep
Or okay,
talking.
okay now?
We're gonna keep talking.
Okay.
But we were just gonna say that we were glad that she hasn't been able to come and you just
Yes,
got home last
Jody's
night
here.
from
Missed flights and from
missed
Texas.
flights
and-
from Texas.
Yeah.
And then what? What time did you get home?
It was just like 8, but just getting Jack off to school
Yeah.
this morning and letting him sleep in because otherwise he
my
would not
gosh.
do well. But so we're just kind of,
You let him have a little rest before you took off.
yes, which made me late. So
No,
it's
you're
not
not,
good,
Jody.
though.
Hey.
I'd rather have him be in school than not
Amen.
in school. So he's off
Amen.
for the day.
There's a whole bunch of people that feel just like that.
Yes.
And that's why we do what we do, Jody, because everything's very flexible.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So March for me was really exciting. I started off with March with having a goal for our unit to do 25,000 wholesale. I thought this ought to be interesting because I'm going to travel for 5 days, and then I came home for about 4 and was not feeling super hot. Just from vertigo, and it's very interesting. We had our best March ever. We
Nice.
actually did 24,000, and we would have almost finished 25, but I held an order, and I chose to do that for April. We added, what did we add for new people? We added 4. We added 4 new people, and 3 of them were mine. Let's see what else was exciting. I have a daughter that earned her first car, so that was really exciting.
You told her news.
Oh, it was so exciting. Oh, I'm sorry. Not that anybody didn't know.
Exactly.
No one ever knew. And then, one thing that's really exciting too is I'm literally 300 wholesale. One girl that needs a place of 300 wholesale, and my triple star is completed.
Nice.
But the reason is, and this is something I want to share with you guys, is because the twice as nice, I took advantage of that last year. And so we have the twice as nice this month. So I want to encourage you guys. I know you're like, it's next year. Take advantage of it, because that's why I'm so far ahead, is because I had all those twice as nice from last year. So
Congratulations.
Very exciting month. Very exciting.
Triple star, done. And it's. I
And the
believe
order
it's
might
March.
even be in because I was messaging her
It's
yesterday
April
and she's
now,
like,
but-
"Can you tell me what to carry for some inventory?" So I have a feeling her order probably already went in and it's completed.
That's amazing.
Yes. So now it's fun too because now I just get to focus on finishing our best year ever, and our best unit club ever.
Wow.
That was hers.
So
That's why. I didn't have salad though. Oh, I did. Is this yours?
Oh shoot. Okay, sorry.
it's okay.
So
my
ancient
goodness.
grain salmon, chopped shell, no cucumber.
So Jeannie, do we want to pause during we eat or do we want to keep going?
She's not eating yet.
I'm not eating it.
Okay, Jody, can you see Jenica's head?
Can.
Great.
Yes, Jenica. We can't let that stop. We want.
All right.
Come on.
All right. So,
What
I
made you do
obviously earned my car. So,
that? And we know that doesn't accidentally happen.
no, actually, it was a miracle. It was a big miracle. So I started out February 28th or whatever, and I was like, Lord, if this is supposed to be done this month, let it be done. And we needed 17,000 March 1st to finish my car. I think it was March 22nd. We still needed 10,000. So it was like right before the very end of the month, and my mom's like, listen, if you have 5,000 on Tuesday, just go for it. And we had 5,000 on Monday that we needed to finish.
Nice.
So we came up out of nowhere. We finished on the 31st. We finished at like 10:30 that night. I had the orders to finish it at like 6 o'clock, but I wanted my unit to finish it. So my girls finished it. I had 3,000 in personal sales. And then we grew by 8. I had 5 personal team members. I have 2 new senior consultants, and we're up to I think 34 team members all together.
Congratulations.
The way I finished was I have a really big thing with like doing like charity or like some type of like giving back to the community. So I asked for people to help and support. So I was giving care packages to girls in need in my community, and then we had such an explosion of that I actually had extra, and like I didn't take any commission, which I know is probably not the best thing, but I didn't take any commission. I donated it all back. I have cancer packages, I have new mom packages, and then I have the care packages for the girls in my community.
That's awesome.
So, and I'm not charging anything for them. They're just going to people that need them.
Awesome. Can I tell you that I think that's really altruistic? I mean, really, that's amazing. May I ask? I don't know why I want to say that. I feel like I'm a mom who wants to say why. Not because it's not an awesome thing to do, but because you're a young person who actually needs the money.
Yeah.
Can I just say that?
I think after everything that I earned from commissions and sales, I think it was like, I'm at like almost 4 times what I would have earned at my other job when I had a full-time 40-hour week. So I didn't need the money for that when I live at home still. So
Okay.
I don't have the extra, but like it came to the point where I knew that there was people that were in need more than I was. And I always have the heart for like younger girls because I have that full belief that if you can reach somebody at a younger age and show them that they're cared for, they're loved for by people that don't know them, that it's going to make more of an impact on their lives further down the road. And I don't put my name on any of the products. I don't do any of that. One, I don't know if like I don't want somebody calling me if there's a situation because I don't know how to handle it. Yeah.
It'll come back to you down the road.
Yeah. And I mean, like, and I've never been worried about that. I'm like, you know, it's supposed to bless the people that do it. But I did go last year when I did it we have like a home for girls that are like less fortunate in Freeport. And they actually called me and they asked if I would come and do facials on the girls and explain how to use their kits and stuff that they had. And they got like, each girl got a botanical set. They got the masking pods. They got like a little perfume. They got like I got like deodorant and stuff that I put in there too, and then like their own like little makeup kits and stuff too. So they
Well,
were
like Meg said, it'll come back to you.
Yeah.
For sure.
it was
And
fun.
she thrives in that. It's interesting because when honey, if you want to eat your food if you want to, something get cool, but that's something that she thrives in. And when we sat down closer to the end of the month, I just told her, I said, Jenica, I said, you know where you thrive. And right now you're not you're not in a position where you're in your strength. And that's where she was starting to get fearful and she was starting to get worried. And I told her, I says, you know where your strength is. Your strength is in helping other people. And as soon as she took that and she shifted it, it was just done. And I've seen her do that before, and it just amazes me every time when she gets behind that. And I told her, I says, I don't think that would be a bad idea even for your unit once a month to get behind, some type of cause, because they just thrive in that, and she especially thrives in that. So, and Jenica, we went to a store on the way down here, and I wanted to get her some flowers, but she saw this, and so Jenica, I wanted to present this to you.
Thank you.
And Beth, I know you're not here, but I have flowers for you, and I will bring you some next month. But Jenica, this is for you for finishing your car. I'm so proud of you.
Okay, we gotta put it back over there so
Okay.
you drop it and break it. I'm afraid it's glass. I don't want to break it.
But,
break it.
honey, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so grateful that you have decided to take the call on your life and move forward with it. And yes, it's Mary Kay, but it's also helping young women. And I feel like since you found that passion, you are just on a train right now that is moving forward because it is helping other people. So thank you for being that. And thank you for being my daughter.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't really have a choice, but
I know.
you're welcome.
I know, but you and I have a lot
So
of
really
fun.
like we get to
We have a
choose.
lot of fun together, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, you can turn us off now, a little break.
Turn us off? Okay.
Okay.
We're taking a break.